All right, guys, got another sale going out here. This is a Corningware blue cornflower vintage percolator P-118 model. I picked this up at a yard sale 2 years ago, and I paid $4 for it. Ended up selling it for $50 plus shipping. So nice profit. I had the price listed a lot higher at about $80, and I kept lowering it until it finally sold. I thought I would have gotten more money out of it, but I'm happy with the profit, almost $40 out of it. So not a bad flip. All right, guys, got another sale going out. I just picked up a couple days ago this Sunset Counted Cross Stitch Kit. It's by Dimensions. It's brand new sealed. I paid $4 for it at a thrift store. I was looking on eBay at comparable pricing, and they ranged anywhere from $25 to $35. There were none listed. I put mine for sale at $30 plus shipping, and it sold within 10 seconds of me listing it, so clearly I priced it a little too low. But nevertheless, still great profit from $4 into $30 plus shipping. All right, guys, another sale going out. I got these plates. There's two of them at a Salvation Army. I paid $3 each for them. I had them listed as a single listing with multiple quantity. After 3 months, they sold. Both of them sold for $48 plus shipping. So not a bad sale going out, guys. It's these Nike Pro Combat underpants. I paid $2 for these. I got them at a Goodwill, and I bought them in January, so 5 months ago, and they ended up selling for $9. So clearly, I had the price a lot higher, kept lowering it. It's not something I would buy again. They're in good condition, and I thought they would sell for a little bit higher, but needless to say, I still got my money back. So from $2, selling them for $9 plus shipping. Another sale going out, guys. This is a vintage Disney princess lamp. I bought it at a Salvation Army 2 months ago. I paid up for it. I paid $20 for it, and I ended up selling it for $69 plus shipping. So not a bad flip. I'm not looking forward to shipping and packing it, but otherwise, these older Disney lamps, especially the princess ones, sell really well. So look out for them. Another sale going out, guys. It's these Maxell micro floppy disks. I picked this up at a Salvation Army only a few days ago, and I listed it, and it sold the next day. And I paid $7 for it, and I ended up selling it for $18.75 plus shipping. I probably could have got a few dollars more, but I priced down a bit this item because it has a tear in the plastic, so I kind of lowered the price a bit so that it would move faster compared to the others. But these old floppy disks do sell. If you see them and can get them for really cheap, pick them up. All right, everybody, we are out here thrifting, looking for stuff to sell online, to flip. And here right off the bat, I got a Hello Kitty plush here that is $7. It's Build-A-Bear. It's 35th anniversary. I think there's some money there. Should be able to maybe get 20, 30 bucks for it. I see this vintage realistic piano. Not really worth much though, so I put it back, and it's in bad condition. Again, here I'm digging in the plush, and I did find this Domo plush that seems to be pretty rare. They want $2.99 for it. Yeah, I could make some money on that. Probably sell it for 30, maybe 40 bucks. I got to do more research on it, but I decided to take the gamble for $2.99. This is in decent condition too. Here I am in the Salvation Army here, in the kind of the junk aisle, and I see these Stoco dispensers. I thought maybe they might be worth something. They wanted $10 a piece for them because they were new. I thought maybe there'd be some value there, but no, there's nothing. There's no price history on them, so I decided to leave them behind. Here in the kitchen aisle now, looking at the pots and pans, and I see this Ninja blender container, the 3-blade. They wanted $6.99 for it, and it's in great condition. I should be able to get maybe $30 plus shipping for that. I've sold them before. They move pretty quick, so I decided to pick that up, especially since it looks in the glass section now here, guys. And I do find this vintage Sands Hotel ashtray, and for 99 cents, it's not a bad little item. I figure I could sell it for 10, maybe 12 bucks plus shipping. Somebody will be interested in that. It's a cool little piece. We are out garage selling now, and the first garage sale I go to, I see these Centra Gas Vintage Plus, but they wanted $25 for them, which is way too much. They look kind of freaky, actually, to be honest with you. Kind of scary. And here we are. I'm looking at these uniforms. I don't even know. I think they were nursing uniforms. And on this junk table, there's a Wile E. Coyote mug, but they wanted $15 for it. So really, there was no money to be made there. I keep moving along, and there's an old Brute bottle. That's not worth anything. Yeah, looking here. Those deodorants. Some deodorants can be worth good money if they're new, though. And I move along here. And that pocket watch I never looked at. I missed that. Look back here on this side, and there's some VHS and some cookbooks. I do look out for certain cookbooks that can be worth some money. But I looked up this kind of ranching book that's orange here on the right. It wasn't worth anything, so I decided to leave it. I kept on moving. We're at another garage sale here, and there's a bunch of toys along the driveway, and I'm just checking everything out, see if there's anything worth any money here. Some big toys, Star Wars toys. Everything was kind of priced high, though. So yeah, here I am looking along here. There's these crab mirror panels from IKEA. Those can be worth money. They're really heavy, though, and they wanted too much. I think they wanted 10 or 15 for that package that was damaged, so I didn't even bother really looking at that. And there's another Megazord. I've already got one of those in my inventory right now, so I really don't want to add another one to it. They're big and bulky to deal with, but I have sold them before, and usually you can get between $40 to $60 for them. They wanted $12 for that one, so I decided to pass on that. It's a toilet seat, but they wanted $10 for it. And I see this Dino Trucks toy. They wanted $3 for that, which is a fair price for it. I have sold Dino Trucks and Tyrux characters before, and they usually sell pretty well. But right now in my inventory, I actually have a few of them. So I'm not going to continue adding to that unless, of course, the price is really, really low on those. But for $3, I decided to pass on that one. It's a smaller one, too. That's not worth as much as the bigger ones. There's a bigger Dino Rux Tyrux that goes for about $50 if you can get it. So, yeah, decided to pass on that. There's those foam gloves up there. Those Hulk gloves sell well if you can get them. I couldn't find the other one, so I decided to leave it. There was also no price on it, so. This garage sale here, they had some interesting things. Take a peek in these boxes. Always look in boxes, guys. You never know what you're going to find in there. They were just Columbia shoes. They were only weren't worth a lot, and they wanted $20 for them. And there's some kitchen appliances. There's a waffle maker up there, a Toastmasters waffle maker, vintage. It looked to be in okay condition, but they wanted too much for it. I think they wanted $15 for it, which is a little too much. And here I see this iron. I take a look at it. It's a Shark iron. Have you guys had any luck selling irons? I really haven't. I've maybe sold one in the past 5 years, so I kind of tend to avoid them. These aluminum canisters, vintage aluminum canisters, were interesting. She wanted a little too much money for them, like 15 per pot. So really, there was not if they were, fully priced. So I decided to keep going on. And I see these ones over here, which were in great condition. There was no price on them. I asked her what she wanted for that brown set, the flour, sugar, and whatnot. And she wanted $30 for those, which is too high. Too high for resale anyway, so I passed on that. Back there's an electric skillet that I looked at. It was again priced up. I believe she wanted $20 for it, which is too much for resale, so just kept moving. Here I am at thrift store and checking out the calculators, and I see this globe by a different brand, this Weber Kolesko polygraphic. I looked it up. It was just in bad condition. It would have been okay. I probably would have picked it up if it was in better condition. Again, in the glass section here, I see this clean cotton Yankee Candle container for $2.99. I thought maybe it would have been worth something, but I couldn't really find any solds on it, so I decided to leave it behind. I just thought it was a nice looking bottle though. Very cool. Here I am looking in the junk aisle, and I see this for $5.99, this IKEA, I think it's a napkin holder. I looked it up. There was no value in it, but always look up IKEA stuff, guys, especially if it's sealed. They can be worth some good money. This was an interesting pot in the kitchen section. This from the 70s. They wanted $10 for it, which is a little high. I don't think there was really any money there. I just thought it was really neat looking. I decided to pass on it. In the toy section here I am looking for stuff, and I see this Bop It. I have sold other Bop Its, but this model of Bop It just isn't worth anything, and it's not selling. I believe it's from 2017. They wanted $5.99, which is too much, so decided to pass on that. And this weird guitar contraption toy, I don't know, didn't even look it up. They wanted $8. Here I am in the toy section, and I see this at the bottom here, this big Our Generation trailer. Just didn't want to mess with it. There probably was a bit of money there, but just too big and bulky to mess. Cruising around in the shoe section here, I see these different shoes called from the Muck Boot Company, and they were worth some money, maybe $30, $40. They were just dirty. Other than that, they were in good condition. But the thrift store wanted $22, $23 for that, which is too much money. Again, there's no profit there, really, no margin for profit, so decided to pass on them. I just thought that was a cool brand. And in the junk section here, I see this long shoehorn. It's an IKEA kind of snake shoehorn. Very cool. They wanted $3.99. Just really, there's a couple solds, but not a lot on it, so I passed. Alright guys, so now we're going to head to the haul, and I'll show you what I got from going to a few garage sales and heading out to a few thrift stores. Alright guys, wanted to share with you my haul for the last few days. I went to a couple garage sales and 4 thrift stores and got a little haul. I did okay, not too bad. Let's start back here. I got these AVI cords at a thrift store. I paid $1 each. I picked these up and I lot them with VCRs. I sell a lot of VCRs, so I'll pick them up. Here we have an IKEA lamp. I believe this is from the 90s. It was $7.99, so $8. I'm hoping to get $25, $30 for it. This one's in really good shape. That's why I took it. Sometimes when these metal parts are bent, I don't grab them, but this one was in great shape, so I decided to take it. Here we have for $7 at a thrift store, I got this Ninja blender container, and it looks like it's been unused. It's in really good condition, so I'll probably just give it a quick rinse and then list it for maybe $30, $40. Should sell. Down here at a garage sale, They had these Xbox controllers in a container, and they wanted $5 a piece. They told me that they work, and for that, they're original Xbox, so OEM. So yeah, they're probably worth about 18 bucks, 20 bucks. So for $5, I figured that'd be a good deal. And I do have the console, so I do, I am able to test them. Down here is a Sands Hotel vintage ashtray for 99 cents at a thrift store. I thought it was kind of cool. They're going for about 10 to 15 bucks. Over here is a brand that is new to me. It's Sapilia Opal. It's a Polish brand for $5. It's just beautiful teacup and saucer. It's in great condition. I'm hoping to maybe list that for $30. See if that sells. Down here in a baggie, I saw this Rook game. I've sold regular Rook before, but this is the 80th anniversary, so I'm hoping to get a bit more money for that one. Maybe 15, 20 bucks for it. This other stuff I don't think is worth too much, so I'll probably end up just donating that. Over here, this is a Le Creuset or Le Creuset orange kettle, and you want to look out for this brand. It's a very good brand. This kettle was pretty dirty, but I figured for $4.50, there was some money there. I'm hoping to list it probably between $40 and $50. I'm going to list it. And over here, I found some plush. I bag my plush as soon as I bring it home, and I clean it, so that's why these guys are still bagged. Here's an Hello Kitty Build-A-Bear, the 35th anniversary. This one is difficult to price out. I don't know. I'm seeing comps that are like $80. I paid $7 for this. It's in really good condition. It doesn't have a dress or any clothing with it, any accessories. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to price it at, but I'm hoping at least 30 or higher. And here is a Domo plush. I'm not familiar with this franchise at all. I paid $3 for this at a thrift store, and I see that they're selling. They seem to be pretty rare and anywhere from $40 and up. So for this size, there are smaller ones that sell for less money, but this guy's pretty big and he's in good condition. He just needs a lint roll. So there should be some money there. I do have a lot of work ahead of me. So I'm going to get to it. I want to thank you guys for watching and coming out thrifting with me. If you could like and subscribe so I can keep growing my channel, that'd be wonderful. Thank you so much.